Welcome back. When first responders are called to a fire, natural disaster, or other emergencies, there's another team showing up to support them. The St. Louis First Responder Canteen provides food, water, and comfort to crews on the front lines. Now they're hosting a fun fundraiser to help keep that mission going. So joining us now to talk more about the organization and their upcoming Dueling Pianos event is President of the St. Louis First Responder Canteen, Danny Cunningham. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
I know I've personally met Danny on stories because we've interviewed y'all when these things happen, and I know that a lot of people have here, so we really appreciate what y'all do. But for people who may not be familiar, what exactly is the St. Louis First Responder Canteen?
Sure. St. Louis First Responder Canteen is a nonprofit organization, and we provide support to the first responders. It's pretty simple, but it's when they're out on a scene doing calls and things like that, we're providing water and Gatorade and snacks to them to be able to help rehydrate them, get them ready to go, and keep them healthy.
When did y'all start this?
We started in 2018.
And why?
There was a need that was there, and just had heard about it from other organizations that exist across the United States, and so we were like, why doesn't St. Louis have one? So we basically got it started with that.
And it's so smart, and we know that you've already responded to hundreds of incidents this year alone. What does that demand look like really behind the scenes for y'all?
Yeah, just keeping things together. We have a group of 50 volunteers. So we, with those 50 volunteers, we're on call 24/7, 365. I mean, a disaster happens whenever you don't want it to happen, obviously, but it also happens at 3 o'clock in the morning, so we have to be available to provide that support when those type of things happen.
So when you talk about your volunteers, are y'all coming from like all different walks of life? It's so interesting that this is completely volunteer. Y'all really have to have a heart for this.
Yeah, definitely all walks of life. We have business owners, we have people that are retired firefighters and first responders, we have people that are working all types of, like you said, all walks of life, just people that want to give back to those first responders or and be there to support them.
And I know you touched on it, but why is providing things like food and water while first responders are responding to these disasters so important? What's the response been like from them for what y'all do?
They love it. They thank us every minute of every time we're out there on those scenes and stuff like that. There's constantly a thank you for being here. Thank you for providing what you're doing and stuff like that.
And y'all work so long. Y'all are alongside them the whole time.
We are. So we get called out just like they do through their dispatch system. So we're there within probably a half hour of them being there, and then we're there till the end.
That's awesome. So the reason we're here, but I wanted to give everyone a good base of how they can support you guys and who y'all are, is that y'all are doing this Dueling Pianos fundraiser. What can people expect from this?
Yeah, so a lot of people know what Dueling Pianos is, but it's a couple of piano players and musicians that basically kind of banter back and forth and play music back and forth, and it just be a fun night of entertainment, some comedy elements, just different things like that. Unfortunately, I don't think St. Louis really has a good piano bar like it used to years ago, but a lot of people remember Jive and Wail that used to be in Westport and things like that. So it'll be the same concept, just put into a little bit bigger environment. We'll have raffles and do all the normal fundraising stuff. This is one of our primary fundraisers for the year that helps support what we do.
How many years have y'all done this fundraiser?
This is actually our first year for this. We've done other things in the past, Top Golf and some bowling and different other things, but this is the first year for this, and we're really excited about it.
So why did y'all want to do this? I mean, it does sound really fun. Is it more of a way to get people out?
Yeah, it's a way to get people out. We picked Dueling Pianos because it's different.
Yeah.
People do trivia nights, do bingo, do all that kind of stuff, which are all a lot of fun. We attend a lot of those ourselves, but we just figured this was something different.
How is everything, like when people go in and whatever they buy there, is everything 100% to y'all?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then in terms of when and where, give us those details.
Absolutely. So it's Saturday evening. The doors open at 6. It starts at 7. It's at the Egan Center in Florissant. Like I said, that's kind of the start goes to about 10. So it'll be a good time. Tickets are $40 a person, or we still have a couple tables available for $300 for a table. Our website is stlfrc.com/pianos, gives you all the details. And reserve a spot ahead of time if you can. Obviously, once we sell out, we'll sell out, but we definitely will take people to the door if there's still space available.
How much money does it take to do this every year? Do you even have like that estimate?
I do. Our budgets run around $100,000 plus, kind of in that range, that type of thing. So yeah, we're all self-supported. So whether it be individuals, these fundraisers, corporate donations, all that kind of stuff, we get it from all different areas, and that's how we support ourselves. We are, like I said, we are self-supported. So
Why did you personally choose to do this?
My father was a volunteer firefighter over in Illinois, so I kind of had the love for him from the time I was young. And then as I got older, I thought about being a volunteer firefighter. There's not volunteering in St. Louis, it's all career. But so this is my way to kind of get involved and be giving back and stuff like that.
Oh, so for the dueling pianos, since you said we don't really have one here in St. Louis, did y'all just hire 2 people and bringing them in? And it's kind of a pop-up dueling piano?
No, well, not quite pop-up.
Okay.
It actually is a company that does that.
Oh, okay,
there are
cool.
groups around that do that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
we actually hired a company called Steinhaus Dueling Pianos.
Okay, cool.
And they're coming in and actually, kind of running the program, and
Yeah.
they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I didn't know how that works. I'm like, that's a lot of equipment. Yeah, and
Yeah.
dueling piano bars are so much fun.
So much fun.
It really, I know, will be a good time.
Yeah.
Last thing, while we have about 30 seconds, what's
Okay.
your pitch to the public to come out and help you guys out?
Yeah, so as we've said so far, we provide that support to first responders. It's a vital thing for their health, for their well-being, in order to be able to provide that to them. So it's our mission to give back to the people who give to us every day.
And if people can't make it, remind me of y'all's website where people can just donate all the
Absolutely,
time.
it's stlfrc.com, and we have options to donate on there as well too. So
Perfect. Thank you so much, Danny, and really
Absolutely.
thank you for what you do for our community and our first responders.
absolutely, thank you.
All right, coming up, look.